Hello, everyone. This is an exciting day. I'm so excited. I want you to, if you can and you're willing to stand, the Lekwungen drummers and singers are going to drum our graduate students in.
Are they in radio over there?
I hope so. Clicko, clicko to the Lekwungen drummers and singers. Every time we call upon them, they are willing to make adjustments in their schedules to be with us, especially on an amazing day to celebrate graduate students. Let's begin our ceremony. For myself to also acknowledge we are on the Lekwungen speaking people's lands. We acknowledge the ancestors of the lands. We acknowledge the families from Songhees and Esquimalt. Grateful each and every day to them where I live, where I work, Hi, April. It's so lovely to see so many people. Where I live, where I work, where I learn. I'm grateful every day. Every time I'm down on these lands, I get to campus and I hit the first speed bump, or hit the second speed bump, and I'm thinking, what is the intention for today? What is our intention for today? And recognizing the accomplishments of not just the wonderful leaders that stand on stage, but also recognizing the many, many people who come before us and recognizing where we're going in the future. So land acknowledgements, acknowledge the ancestors. I'm Asmanahai Antoine. Asmanahai means caring for precious ones. And it comes from my late mother, Vera Thompson's family from Tokwat Nation of New Chanoth lands. My last name, Antoine, comes from my late father, Eugene Antoine, from Saikas Nation from Carrier Sakani lands. I am grateful to my families. I wouldn't be standing where I am today without them. And I hope today you reflect on your own families of where we are standing. To open us up, I'm asking Elder Shirley Alphonse to open us up with a prayer.
Creator, Great Spirit, as we gather together today to congratulate, celebrate, and honor our graduates here at Royal Roads, we say thank you. Thank you for each graduate and each of your families who walked with you on this part of your journey. Thank you to your teachers, mentors, elders, friends who helped you get to this day. We thank you and acknowledge you for your commitment and determination to do the hard work. We now wish you success in your future on the path you choose, making a difference in your community. May you be blessed with peace, love, health, wealth, harmony, and happiness. Let's see it.
Clicko, Shirley. As you saw, we were coming in and we're like, where do we stand? Where do we go? Evolve, adapt, and continue to move forward. So thank you, graduate students, for doing that today. I had elders from our Heron People Circle bookend the walk-in, Shirley Alphonse from Cowichan, Bill Bresser, our Métis elder. Thank you for joining us today. Graduate students, and honoring of all the other members who could not be here from our elder circle, who also send their congratulations. All of you may be seated. Graduate students, you may also be seated. No, that's okay. Evolve, adapt, and move forward. I'm also going to ask our Royal Roads University Alumni Relations team, and thank you for all the hard work to put this together. Also, if you're willing and able to get some water to give to our elders and also over to our graduating students, that would be great. Thank you. Honored guests. I also want to acknowledge those who have joined us online today. Thank you so much. I know your hearts and spirits wish you could be here to celebrate your accomplishments. Know the invitation gets extended to the fall convocation, and know that Royal Roads University family will welcome you with open arms. To open we have a list of speakers, and one of them who leads the railroads. You think about speakers, I think about speakers back home. Who's our speaker? Back home in our traditional lands of Toquot Nation, it's not our chief that speaks, it's actually, we have a speaker who speaks on behalf of the family. And I think about that responsibility, and I would like to welcome President Steenkamp to the stage to give his remarks to the graduating students.
Thank you so much, Asma Nahai, and just a huge good afternoon to all of you. It's so fabulous to see so many people in the room today to come and celebrate with these incredible graduates, honored elders and old ones, members of the board, distinguished guests and colleagues, family and friends and graduates. It's such a great pleasure to be with you here today on the traditional ancestral lands of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples. I am so grateful for the chance to gather here in celebration. I think we can all agree these graduates have accomplished something truly remarkable. And today's gathering is particularly special because we are recognizing their success. And while each graduate today is celebrating achievement at the culmination of very dedicated work, it is also true that none of us succeed alone. That's why it's so special to welcome elders and family with us here at this celebration. And I really want to pay tribute to the family and the friends who supported these graduates through their journey. I also want to pay tribute to the staff and the faculty and the associate faculty who also supported these graduates through the journey. Your support has been absolutely crucial. And I always recall how fortunate I was to have my family present to help mark important milestones in my life. And there's an enormous sense of pride and connection at these moments. So graduates, I know from experience that reaching this milestone is not easy. You can be very, very proud to be here. I hope that you make the most of the next few days, enjoying each other's company and taking satisfaction in your accomplishments. When you leave here, you will be tasked with the big job of leaving your mark on the world. And you and I know there are complex challenges facing our world. I know there are going to be moments when the challenges facing our communities will seem overwhelming. But whenever I am feeling this way, I remind myself that positive change is always possible. I've seen it happen. And being here with all of you gives me a lot of hope that it will continue to happen. I know that our graduates go on to change the world, and it's always exciting to see how you will leave your impact. We so often speak about Royal Roads as a place for change makers, a place where we hope to inspire people with the courage to transform the world. And we've never needed change makers more as we continue the important work of truth and reconciliation. And Royal Roads is deeply committed to this work. I love this quote from Justice Murray Sinclair. The road we travel is equal in importance to the destination we seek. There are no shortcuts. When it comes to truth and reconciliation, we are forced to go the distance. And I am so glad you chose Royal Roads for part of your journey. Reaching today's milestone required bringing your whole selves to the classroom. Your courage, your creativity, your caring have transformed us for the better, and you will always be an important part of our university community. But I also know it's only a single step on your journey toward making an incredible contribution to a world that needs you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. So in the meantime, my heartfelt congratulations to all of you, and thank you so much, everybody, for coming out to celebrate with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful words, President Steenkamp. I am so grateful. When I think back 10 years ago, I think I had 1 or 2 students attend the Indigenous graduate ceremony, and it was hosted down at Snuckwa Island. But when I reflect back on that time, the hall was full of community and family to honor 2 students. And that there is a representative of everyone that's in this room. It does take a whole community to reach success. I know that as a student myself. I have asked if our Heron People Circle had any words that they wanted to share with our graduating students. Elder Butch Dick, Elder Elmer George, Elder Marianne Thomas, Elder Burton Levina Charles. Levina Charles is actually receiving an award and honor ceremony today for all the hard work she's done with School District 62. And I'm really, when I think about the bookends of the youngest in the room over here, there was a young one, he's 5, to our oldest members. How much education and knowledge is shared with everyone. It's just overwhelming to me how far we have come and how far further we need to go. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Bill Bresser, Métis Elder, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me all right? Okay, good. I just want to take a couple of minutes and say, like Philip, it's so important to have these gatherings. I've had the very good pleasure of being on both sides of the microphone here. I've been a graduate in the past, and I've also had the great pleasure, maybe the greatest pleasure, to see my children graduate from different universities, and I have the opportunity to sit in the audience. And there's nothing finer for parents and I believe for students to have that opportunity to bring family together and celebrate. So I just wanted to say how proud I am of everyone in this room that they're here to support their children, and just how well the young children that are not so young necessarily have done in achieving this this milestone in their careers. And I just want to offer my hearty congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
The ceremony would not be complete without the peacocks sending their congratulations to you. I noticed we have some wonderful Railroads University. I call Railroads University a family. I've been working here for 10 years and they've become my family. All the way from the board members all the way down to our staff. And our purpose and intention is for better education for all people. So I see some board members in the audience, and I'm going to ask any of the Railroads University family, not put them on the spot, and we do have some faculty who've also signed up to say a few words as well, for open mic for this portion. Anybody would like to start? Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Saunders. I'm a board member here, Board of Governors. Asmanahai early on has asked us to show up, and this is my privilege to show up for you. And I'm so very proud of all of you, and to get here is a very hard struggle. But thank you for allowing me to be here, and Asma, thank you for asking me to show up.
Hi, I'm Lori Simcox. I'm on the Board of Governors of Railroads University. I'm serving my 6th year. I'm from the Trundick Gwich'in First Nation in the Yukon. I finished my MBA here, oh my gosh, 2005. I just want to say congratulations to everyone, and I'm so happy to be here to celebrate with you all.
I also know we had some faculty members sign up. No pressure. The microphone can come to you if you don't want to stand on stage.
Thanks. wasn't sure if this was the time or not. Hi there, my name is Kathy Bishop, and I'm the program head for our Masters of Leadership in Executive Leadership Studies. So it's a great privilege to be here. Hi, I'm starting to feel like, hi, April, hi, Lori. Suddenly see who's in the audience. Yeah, it's such an amazing experience to be with students who so much care about their education and really move forward. So I do just want to acknowledge everybody in the room in terms of the hard work. It's not an easy journey, and to see how that they've traveled it with such tenacity. I also do want to acknowledge a couple specific students in mind. We have Charlene Lafreniere. Sage, can you say your last name correctly for me, please? Lafreniere. Thank you very much. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied. I don't always want to say names properly, so thank you, Sage. Charlene is an amazing values-based leader. I really appreciate in terms of her wisdom, her collaborative action, her personal accountability, and absolutely her vision. She's been an amazing cohort contributor, as well as somebody who's very freely shared teachings and offered sort of guidance both to our colleagues as well as to her colleagues within the program. So just really a bright light, somebody who's absolutely, as Philip said, will be making a difference out in the world, has also got our Founders Award, along with a couple other of her people. So I'm also just really conscious that both Charlene is quite humble, as well as Daniel Julian, who I'd also like to acknowledge as well in terms of his accomplishment as well. And in some ways, I feel like maybe they might be cringing because of their humility, both of them. But Dan as well has amazing wisdom, has a deep care for people in the cohort. And one of the things that I really valued about Dan was he would make sure everybody in the cohort had a message responded to, and often didn't always speak to create space for other people in the cohort. And then when he did speak, people listened. So in terms of recognizing that both Charlene and Dan have been amazing gifts within our cohort. We also have a few other people in terms of Ashton Harry and Mark Crocker and a variety of other people. So I wish I could give acknowledgements to everyone here in the room, because I'm sure there's other people that would stand up here and acknowledge each and every one of you as well for all that you've done. And I just wanted to overflow with a little bit of extra privilege that I had in terms of being with these grads. So congratulations to everybody, and I celebrate you all. Thank you.
My name is Niels Agargupta. I am the acting director of the School of Leadership Studies. I just want to actually thank everybody who's here. I mean, you are the support system for the students who labor away. And I think none of them would make it without all of your support. I have a couple of students who are graduating here. Alex Ibbotson. Alex, I am so glad, you can't believe, so glad to see you finally walking. It has been a long slog, and it's well worth the effort. And so thank you so much for all the work that you've done on this. Alex did this amazing thesis, which looked at integrating a different culture of professionals into avalanche rescue work, those who are actually using snowmobiles and sleds. And what an interesting work that was. And it crossed borders of all kinds, Canada, US, and across Canada as well. I also have Jake Turan, and I don't think Jake is here today, but Jake did an amazing work with CMHC in Kamloops, looking at supporting Indigenous employees and how they might do that. And what a wonderful project Jake wound up with. And lastly, I'm excited to in terms of what's next for you. I want you to keep us in your memories, keep us in mind as you proceed, and tell others about some of the exciting things that you've been experiencing here at Royal Roads. Thank you so much. Hajkasiya.
Hello, my name is Mary Bernard, and I head the Doctor of Social Science program. And we have two Indigenous scholars graduating today. Courtney DeFriend, who's here today. Congratulations, Courtney. And Kate Dunn, and I don't think I've seen Kate, but congratulations to you, Kate. We're sending you message virtually. And since I'm sort of here at the podium, keep in mind, master's students and undergraduate students, we have a doctoral program.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not one of the people who said I would talk, but I can't pass up the opportunity for an open mic. So here I am. My name is Robin Mueller. I am the program head for the Masters of Higher Education, Administration, and Leadership. I have had the great privilege and honor of working alongside Leanda Tanner, who is graduating from our program. I just like to say that one of my priorities in the work that I do is working towards learning about how I, as a settler Canadian, can help to decolonize our higher education practices and processes. And I have learned so much from Leanda along this journey. I want to thank you for teaching me. It's been a pleasure, Leanda. And I wish you all of the best. Leanda is the registrar at the First Nations University of Canada. And she is just a phenomenal human being, so thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name's Cheryl Haycoop, and I'm the program head for the Masters of Arts in Leadership Health specialization. And we have two graduates here today, Catherine Gislason and Sherry Lynn Kenerick. So just really raising my hands to both of you and to your family and friends for showing up, for being seen, and continuing to have the courage to change the world. I'm inspired by you, so thank you so much. Congratulations.
Is that great? Royal Roads University family. I don't put them on the spot. That they always have the wonderful words, but going from professor and student, teacher to student, to colleagues, to now a new friend. And I really do hope you stay connected, students. In that, before, and I was wondering, I was like, we should have the students, graduate students introduce themselves, but they will have their opportunity, they will have their chance. So thank you for your patience. I'm now going to invite Rebecca Sharma, Director of Events and Alumni Relations, to encourage you to stay connected.
Thank you, Asmanahai. Graduates, good afternoon. My name, as Asmanahai said, is Rebecca Sharma. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations here at Royal Roads. And I'm also a recent graduate and a proud Royal Roads alum. I'm very, very grateful to be here with all of you today, alongside your loved ones, honored elders and old ones, board members, senior leaders, faculty and staff, and to join all of you in today's celebration. On behalf of our entire alumni relations team who are here with you today, I want to welcome you into Royal Road's family of alumni, which includes 34,000 members worldwide. Being here and listening and learning about your stories, the programs that you've undertaken and your research, I can't help but think about the profound and positive impact that you're having on the world and that you continue to make with your families and your communities, both here and around the world. Our goal in alumni relations is to create a supportive space for you and for your good work and to foster the relationships that you've already established here. We will be reaching out to you very soon to share more about the benefits of being a member of the Royal Roads alumni community. There's a number of exciting capacities by which you can continue your involvement here. You don't have to say goodbye. We don't want you to. We want you to continue to serve as a mentor, perhaps, of other students who are now attending here, as a champion through communications efforts, as a guest speaker, as a research partner, and so much more. Our team wants to stay connected with you and to celebrate your accomplishments, and we want to remind you of the power that you have to create the change that you want to see in this world. So may your paths ahead be filled with all that your heart desires, and may you continue to take the power of this place every place that you go. And it's an absolute pleasure. I know we're just getting started, but it's been a pleasure being with you here today, and congratulations.
That life changing continues beyond the campus. I love that. One of the things, this day cannot be complete without you, with each of you. And I want to take the time to give the students a chance to speak, the graduating students a chance to speak and to introduce themselves. I had a brief encounter next door, and they were full of questions, and I absolutely love that. They're still wanting to learn. Questions was about the Lekwungen drummers and singers, the regalia. Who are they? What do they do? So it was great. So I'm going to ask those the microphones on both sides of the rooms to go over to the graduating students. No pressure. I know not everyone likes public speaking. That's okay. But I'm going to ask them to pass their microphone talking stick to see it, for you to introduce yourselves. Who would like to start? And anybody who may be online as well. You may stand over there. You may stand up on stage here.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sheena Robinson. I'm from the Healthsick First Nation in Bella Bella. And I turn red when I speak, so here we go. So I did my Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies. I focused on communications and Indigenous methodologies. And it was a long, drawn-out process. It took me 3 years, and it was all online because of COVID, but it was a bit lonely with no cohort. So it's been really nice to get to meet some fellow graduates today. So thank you. Gayasika.
Ait gwael tiach tanat tanasnet tanitsan al stamina siatala ta Lekwungen mustimach na kwashas tantamaka tanakwael. My English name is Courtney DeFriend, and I'm from Staminas First Nation, just up the road about an hour. And I feel very happy to be here and want to acknowledge my family for coming and witnessing this work, and also Mary and Simon. And I really do love speaking, so I could speak all day, but
the floor is yours.
And I am a Royal Roads alumni already, so I just want to acknowledge the faculty and Asmanahai and the Royal Roads University and Board for the approach that you're taking to reconciliation Luskan. I have mixed ancestry. I have a lot of privilege in carrying what I carry, and I also have a lot of privilege to have my family surrounded by me. And so within my doctoral work, I had requested to Mary and Simon to include my grandmother on my mom's side, who's our matriarch, on my committee to walk with us every inch of the way and also be a part of my defense. And that was supported wholeheartedly by my committee. And so tomorrow she will be standing with my committee to hood me. And I don't know that that's been done before, but it is so special to me. And it's something that I'm so appreciative of based on Royal Road's support for culture and reconciliation and changing systems that don't work for everyone. So I just want to acknowledge you from the bottom of my heart, Haitsapka, and thank you all for being here.
Tanashikia Wow, Alex Dishnikotion, Kimberly Oto Tan. Hello everyone, I'm Alex from Kimberly. Yeah, I'm really grateful to be here and grateful for all the support I've had, and it's an honor to be in the room here today, and thank you for welcoming us in a good way. I really appreciate that. Getting emotional. My family comes from the Red River. I have a eclectic background of mix within my Métis ancestry, probably 6 different Scottish, British, French, Orkney, Saulteaux, Cree, Anishinaabe. And I'm very privileged on my mother's side to come from a knighted gentleman who is knighted for his work in forensic pathology, Sir Sidney Smith. So I do come from a very unique place of intersectionality. And I'm just so grateful for the perspective that I've been able to absorb in this atmosphere here that's so inclusive. Not all spaces are inclusive, and I don't typically fit in many spaces once I'm not adopting the socially normalized behavior of the group. So thank you to Royal Roads University for having such a unique space where we get to trust the process and then come up with our very own unique way of being as leaders in the world. So thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll come up here. So, hi, thank you, Robin, for that beautiful speech that you made. She's always making me cry, so I said, "Oh my goodness, you made me cry again." But yes, I am very passionate about higher education and incorporating or decolonizing or indigenizing higher education institutions across Canada. And first, I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Leanda Tanner, and I'm from Cowsas First Nation, Treaty 4 Territory. And I started the program back in 2017. So it took me the last couple of years I had to wait and defer and things like that. So, perseverance and trusting the process was a big thing. And I'm very grateful to Royal Roads community and to the faculty that supported me, and especially to my family. I come from, the Saskatchewan, and we drove, or not drove, but we caught the plane. It was storming when we left Regina, and we were delayed and things like that. So it was kind of a good kickoff leaving Saskatchewan, but we all made it safe and sound. My family here, my daughter and my grandkids are my heart, my life, my life source, and my friend April, Raphael, she's been my rock. When I first started the program here, she supported me right through the whole, and here she is, my bestie. But thanks, everyone. It's good to meet you all, and high over hell water. I was coming to my graduation.
No pressure. Has to be everybody's comfort zone.
I guess I'll go. Swale, Lichukwa Ea Tulawale, Kwashima Tilsqui. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dan Julian. I am from Matsqui First Nation. I am grateful to be here today with graduating with a master's in leadership. It's been quite the journey so far, and thank you, Kathy, for the beautiful words. And thank you to Charlene. You were amazing to work with. Thank you to my mom. My mom is my #1 supporter, my best friend, my partner, and my brother that are here today, and Lori. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sahenu. My English name is Lisa Grant. I come from the Heiltsuk territory, so on my mother's side, and Gitgat on my father's side, and I'm married into the Haisla Nation. I am Lesgeek, which is the eagle, and this is my dual master's degree. So I started 2019 for global management. I actually was very privileged to be able to go to Turkey for 2 weeks for that, and it was before the world shut down, so I feel very, it was amazing. My husband actually came along the journey. My husband is here today. And we had the privilege to do the graduate in Indigenous economic development, co-created that with Royal Roads, and it was the first time that I could be a part of co-creating something. And it was amazing. It was a great experience. And I couldn't do that without doing 5 extra classes to do my master's in business administration. So now I have my MBA. And ironically, I know that all of us are very humble and we do not like getting recognized. So I came here for my parents, to be honest with you, and my aunt, because she could not make my diploma. So I did not get recognized. I did by family for my bachelor's. However, I did not come to the stage because I didn't want to, because it is not for me, it is for the ones after me. And I always say, people ask me why I've done it, and it's to pave the road in order for the ones behind me to beat me. That is exactly why I'm here, because I want to put the stones there so they can come and it's easier. I want them to know that it's possible, and I am, my brother graduated and I have 3 siblings. My aunt ended up going to post-secondary. So they're here today. I actually snuck them in. Thank you in the back for letting them come. So yeah, thank you and congratulations, graduates. It was a long journey. I know that. I've been a part of it. Thank you, faculty. I kind of chuckled about having you guys go talk on stage because it was like, good, now it's your turn because we got to be pressured. So thank you, everybody, for coming here. Thank you, Royal Roads. And yeah, it's a privilege. Thank you.
Thank you. Can everybody see me? There, how's it, Lisa? Hi, good afternoon. Is this working? So Tanya Jose, Doreen Arrowmaker Sige, Clincho Nation, Yellow Knife Gagamatizo. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Doreen Arrowmaker. I come from a little community up in the Northwest Territories, one of the self-governing nations that I belong to. There's 4,500 people that are in my nation. We're one of the 26 self-governing nations out there, so we're very progressive in that. Again, I come from a very big family, the first one in my family to graduate high school, to graduate at a university with, a couple of masters like my friend Lisa there. Her and I did a dual program together. She started 2019, I started in 2017. So I've been in school since 2017, and quite ironically enough, somebody who I know from the faculty stopped by and says, "Are you coming back?" I'm like, "No." But what can I say about Royal Roads? Royal Roads is a beautiful place. You know, for me, it holds a very special place in my heart because this is where I found my self-confidence. So I really love this place, and wherever I go, I'm a walking banner for Royal Roads. And I also like to say that in my nation, we've signed our treaty on August 22, 1921. In the 100 years that we've been a nation, we've had 0 women as elected chiefs. So I'm standing here today as one of the very first female chief in my nation. Okay, that's enough. And I like to talk about statistics because railroads, they have their quirky ways of grinding some things into you that that makes you wonder, and you have to always be irrefutable sometimes. So in my nation we have 4,500 people, and out of that 4,500 there's only 3% that have post-secondary. So I'm one of the 3%. And with that, I'd like to say masicho and congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I know you worked hard, and we are here very honored and very privileged and very humble. Masicho.
Hi, beautiful. I had to be able to see you. So I'll start by introducing myself. My name's Charlene Lafreniere, and just being in such sacred space, I also want to share my spirit name, which is Kijanakut, which means fast cloud. I can see my mom starting to cry, so I feel like I can't look at them right now. But it just feels so good to be here, and I'm so grateful. And Sage, why don't you come up here with me? She always wants to be on stage with me when I have to talk, or for my fellow students, they'll recognize her, and Kathy, you'll recognize her from our Zoom. But yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you, Kathy. Your support through it all, and especially in the last year, was what I needed. So thank you. Oh gosh. And Dan and Lori, I tried to look for our classmates, but I also want to, you two are representing our class and our cohort. And that was another reason I pushed so hard to finish on time, was because I want to walk and be with you guys and hug you one more time. And so it feels really good so thank you. And back to Sage and my family, she's 8 years old, so she started at 6, and she's been so patient with studying and school. Sometimes a little like, do you have to? But most of the time, really supportive and really loving. And to my parents, who spent lots of time with her, lots of sleepovers. She didn't even know sleepovers were happening, so Mom could stay up late and wake up early and finish the papers and do all that stuff. So just really, I'm from northern Manitoba. I come from Thompson. I'm Red River Métis. And Thompson, Manitoba is, I would tell the class, it's like 8 hours straight north from Winnipeg, So we drove to Winnipeg, and then we took the flight to Vancouver and the ferry here. And so I know I'd love to have all my family and friends here, but having my mom, dad, and my daughter is really special. So thank you all for helping us and supporting us, and we really do need everybody to get through it. So thank you so much. I feel the love, and I really feel the connection to Royal Roads, so thank you. Miigwech. You want to say thank you?
Thank you. Hello, my name is Matthew. The name I carry is Sultan, and it means mountain rain. I'm from Beavercline in the Kodzliwuten, so carrier. I'm very, very grateful to be here today. It's hard to quantify or really describe like the emotional and spiritual component that led to this day. It wasn't just all academics, and that's something I really appreciate about Royal Roads is it really asks us, the program I was in especially really asks us to evaluate ourselves and honestly like dig deep to be able to. So I was in the Master of Arts in Conflict Analysis and Management. And what I really took away, I'll just say this perhaps, is before I would be able to apply the methods learned in class, first I had to apply that to myself, and only then was I able to actually understand and translate that into helping others in a meaningful way. I agree Royal Roads has a deep commitment to reconciliation and walking the road forward. And I was really lucky to participate in discussions, whether those were through Moodle or in person. It was really clear to me that my instructors were leading and that my cohort was fully participating. And I honestly feel like tomorrow when we officially walk across the stage, I'll be like walking across the stage a different person than I arrived 2.5 years ago. It's just like I'm just really grateful to Royal Roads, to be honest. It really did change my life in a similar way to what some others have described. I was the first one to complete an undergrad and then now to do a master's program. And I really do think I'm sort of setting the stage for people to follow also. And yeah, maybe thanks so much. That's all I gotta say. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Bonjour, Kate Dunn, Indigenous Cause. I'm from Mississauga First Nation in Ontario, and this is the completion of a very long journey. Because of residential school era, my grandmother got 3 years of education, so this doctorate is for her. Thank you.
Wow. I didn't want to say anything or go last, but here I am, all right? So my name is Ben Bourne, and I'm from Yellow Quill First Nation. I reside in Treaty 6 territory in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And I completed the Master of Arts in Professional Communication program. And thank you to some of those folks who are here today to participate. But I'm very passionate about relationship building through communication, and that's why I do what I do today as a communications consultant and as an educator at First Nations University. I want to take steps towards being able to help develop the next generation of Indigenous storytellers and communicators who want to enter this profession of communications and public relations. And I think it's an incredible opportunity to be here, and I'm really grateful for the Royal Roads folks, my family, my friends, and my business partner. She's not here, but Melody, she edited all my papers, so she helped me get through this, and honestly, it was truly a tremendous experience. So thanks so much for everything you've done. Yeah.
I could do a karaoke song.
Some of the reflections and thinking about the ripple effect and just recognizing 15 out of 45 Indigenous students have graduated from Royal Roads this convocation, and recognizing the ripple effect that carries down to the next generation, such as Sage, such as your relative, Lekwungen, and recognizing that we also didn't get here. So thank you for acknowledging your grandmother and recognizing and saying out loud about residential schools. Truth has to come before reconciliation, and speaking truth always has to be there. But today we are about the celebration. I am now going to open up the floor to anybody else who would like to say any open comments to our graduate students. That's including family and friends who are here as well. There's a microphone that'll go around. If you raise your hand, then we will bring the microphone to you. Unless you want to stand at the podium, that's okay as well. Oh, Sage.
Congratulations, people that are graduating.
A future speaker, I'm telling you.
I think it's wonderful that the graduates are from all over Canada.
Absolutely.
To get her master's today. She started, like she said, in 2017 when I was going through my academic journey. She was also supporting me, basically running the university and planning other people's graduations because she sits on the graduation committee at the First Nations University of Canada. So there was a multitude of tasks that she had to get through, plus helping me with my 3 kids. And she struggled for 3 years. I witnessed her and watched her with her computer getting so frustrated and saying and it was the methods and methodology part that she did that she struggled with, and she would always ask me to help her, and we would sit there and brainstorm. She's like, come on, give me some ideas. And eventually I was like, come on, this is your master's. Is my name going to get put on that paper? No. And at the end she did. She would get mad. I would, write a little blurb, but then she changed it. And then I started to, after reviewing and reading her literature, I just saw it bloom and blossom and how it just all started to come together in her own words. And she accomplished it. And it took her, I just saw her failing and failing, but never giving up. And she didn't want to. There was a point where she was considering getting her diploma because of how difficult this was for her. But she's like, no, I just need one more class. and I can do it. So I just wanted to acknowledge that to the room today, just because it was really hard for me and our family to watch her, but we supported her in the best way we can. I'm not always the best support person, so this is my chance to show her and thank her because she's always supporting me. So I just had to make sure that we captured the amount of work and hard work that she put in to get her full master's degree in higher education administration leadership. So thank you.
Anybody else? Oh, I see Sage's hand again. Oh, hold on a second.
Hello, Doreen is my sister. We're from the Tincho community. I'd just like to say, as far as I can remember, she had to graduate in CGBS, and then to further her education, she had to move to Prince George. She had her 3 children with her at a time, and then Grand Prairie, and now she's a chief. Yeah, I've seen the struggle she goes through. Like she's a chief, so she travels in and out, and on her days off, she still studies. So I just want to say, congratulations to all, and she's like an inspiration to all women. So yeah, I'd like to say my congratulations to my sister, Masi.
Good job, Mommy. You're my rock star.
I'd like to say congratulations to my daughter. I wasn't going to cry. She is my rock. She works full time, 12, 15 hours plus school. So we're so proud of you from our heart.
Ait squail, ait quinasilam namasietya, anthapat, simithia, tanitsonalt, staminas. Welcome, everyone. Good day, everyone. Nice to see you here, friends and relatives. My traditional name is Simithia. My English name is Tammy Miles, and I just am so very, very proud of Tiaktanat, Courtney DeFriend, my daughter. And I am also an alumni of Royal Roads University since 2006, so a little while ago. But we're so very, very proud of you. And Tiaktanat, who she is named after, also has a doctorate of laws. So education has become very important in our family, and it's been a difficult road for many Indigenous people to step into the arena of education. And so I heard it's about paving the path for the next generations. And truly, we are changing the next 7 generations with the education that's being offered here and becoming the change agents of the world. So it's been an honor and a privilege to be here, to be a graduating student, to being a mom of a graduating student. And I think the little tiny person coming with her mother tomorrow might have a path to follow. So thank you to all the faculty and to the alumni before us and to the Lekwungen speaking people for allowing us to be on your territory and for opening us in such a good way. All my relations.
Good afternoon, grads. My name is Lisa Clifton, and I'm from the Hiltzik Nation. My niece, Lisa Grant, is graduating today, and I have had the privilege of working with this young lady from the time she was very, very small. She was approximately 2.4 pounds at birth, and the doctor said, there's a strong possibility that she's going to have learning difficulties. Well, she proved them wrong. Proud to say, I'm so very proud of her. I graduated myself from Simon Fraser University back in 1984. And I was a teacher up in the Prince Rupert area. I did a lot of different jobs in the education system. And so with Lisa growing up, all that poured onto this poor little girl. And the work that we did together, the hurdles we had to climb, especially when it came to, how we feel about ourselves. It was a hard road because we didn't have truth and reconciliation back then. We had domination. And so we basically had to listen to those that were above us. But now we're standing on ground where we can actually walk as partners and do things together. And to see all these young people, and I say young, because I'm 70 years old, and I look at them and I think, this is truly amazing. And I would like to extend my gratitude to Royal Roads for opening the door, for allowing these young people to see what they're capable of, so that they can stand up there and invite others behind them to come forward. That is truly amazing. It isn't easy because you have to be of a humble heart. And I know that. I worked in the education system. And the teachers would ask me, how did you cover so much ground and cross so many bridges in 7 months that we were not able to cross in 7 years? And I said, it's here. You have to accept them for who they are. You don't change them. You encourage them, yes, but they have to want to make the change. And certainly they have chosen the change in their lives today. And I want you to know that I'm super, super proud. And I just see what's coming ahead. And I wish I could live till I'm 200 because there'd be a lot more than this. So, well, thank you so much, everyone, for supporting our young children, for being there for them, for never giving up on yourselves even, never giving up. That's the key. So thank you so much. And I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm April. It's nice to see Asma here. I am a Royal Roads graduate as well from 2015. I did the BCom program way back when. Congratulations. Nice to see the blankets are the same. Beautiful to see our people, accomplishing what we came here for and being able to move forward in a good way. To my friend, I've seen her struggle. I've seen the challenges. I am very aware and very grateful for you to be an inspiration to the rest of us as well, because I have officially decided I'm coming back. But thank you. Thank you to the elders and the dancers as well. Thank you. Since I completed my program, I've worked with Pachidat and Pakwachin and Malahat on the island. So I've had some experience to able to live and work in your territory. So thank you. Thank you, Asma.
I just wanted to acknowledge that when I was at the podium, I didn't see you, Kate, and I'm so very glad you're here. Congratulations as well.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shawneen Pete, and I'm the chair of the Emerging Indigenous Scholars Circle, and I'm going to move up here so you don't have to twist around. I began my job just about a year ago, and my role at Royal Roads is to recruit and retain Indigenous scholars. And I have the great pleasure of introducing you to one of our new colleagues, Tasha Brooks, who has just joined us this week. Tasha? And alongside Tasha, we've also had the great joy of also welcoming Christine Webster, who's from Ahousaht, and Dr. Erin Gilpin, who will be joining us in July. The goal of the Emerging Indigenous Scholars Circle is to address the need for mentorship for Indigenous scholars, not only here at Royal Roads University, but elsewhere. And we're doing our part at Royal Roads to ensure that we have even more wonderful stories to share from our graduate students and from our graduating students. And because we know what you've overcome in order to get here and to get to this day. And we recognize the great responsibility that we have to not just teach individuals, but to transform families and communities, and to celebrate all of our achievements with one another, because when we lift each other up, we transform Indigenous people's lives. So you are the embodiment of Indigenous resurgence in such a beautiful and spirit-filled way. And I'm so grateful that you chose Royal Roads. Thank you, and I hope you join us again. See you.
Hi, I wasn't going to speak again, but I will now... So, when Asma Nahai asked me to show up, we were at an Eagle presentation, and 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 we were at an Eagle presen we were at a Eagle presentation, and I've been on this journey as a white person that I didn't know anything about. And I've never shared that journey with anyone before publicly. And through that experience at that function, Asmina High was there. And I had to leave because of circumstances related to my journey. And Asmina High stood beside me. She stands beside me now. And through the ceremonies that we partook in, I asked how I can support Asmina High and Nations Better. She simply said, show up and use your words. And I can say very clearly from my experience, it's very diverse. My experience, my journey that I'm on right now, I don't know if you realize, but I've just learned sitting here listening to each one of you share your words, your respectful and your truthful words. And if I, as a board member here, can relay that to the other board members that aren't here. Lori traveled from Vancouver to be here. If I can share those words with others to transform our education system, because I was a visual learner, I was segregated when I was younger. Chief Chips, who's a good friend of mine from the Beecher Bay Sianu Nation, he struggled as well. And I'm proud of him that he extended his education when he did. But certainly we all learn differently. Royal Roads is respecting that. And we are all learning together. And today I can tell you very clearly that I learned again. So please continue to use your words, because it's very important for us whiteys when we're on this journey. And again, I'm so very proud of you.
Our wonderful folks online sent a message, Ashton, Harry, to everyone. Congratulations to all the grads. We are out here breaking intergenerational suffering by furthering our education and leading the way forward. We are who our ancestors fought for. Let's go out and change the world. Thank you. All the tears that have been shed today, and I've been watching many, observing happy tears, and just that proud moment I have in my heart and my spirit. It was mentioned. A few words that I will say before I ask President Steenkamp to return to the microphone with some of his closing words. I was thinking about protocol and intention today. We have a protocol and intention that we bring forward to each other. Our intentions, as I stated at the very beginning, what is our purpose today? What are we doing today? What difference will we make today? Because we stand not alone, we stand with our families, our ancestors. We stand with our grandmothers, our grandfathers. We stand for our children, our grandchildren. I am grateful when I saw Sage put up her hand and want to speak. Many times I've heard, you talk too much. And I said, well, that's probably because my ancestors didn't get a chance to talk. So I will let them talk. So Sage, anytime you're in my presence and you want to talk, I will let you talk. I am so grateful to all the words shared today from graduates. I'm so grateful to Railroads University family for trusting this path that we need to uplift and uphold. As Shawneen had said, we are celebrating because we are wanting to make a difference in an education system. Systems are hard to change, but it does take a whole family to say, yes, I will. Yes, I will show up. Yes, I will do what I can do in whatever privilege I have by stepping forward. For those, and there are some who don't want to step forward, and my message to them, that's okay. Step back, so you're not blocking the path. So I'm grateful for all of you for clearing the path, but also standing on each of those paths as graduate students, step forward with new learnings, new teachings, new way and innovative thinking. Thank you. Trusting the process, adapt, evolve, and move forward, as I picked up as a theme today, and recognizing that. I am grateful to my ancestors. I am grateful to the ancestors of these lands. I'm grateful to each of you and all of your ancestors who've traveled near and far. Thank you. I look forward to watching you and witnessing as you cross the stage. And don't run across the stage. Take your time. Your family wants to take photos of you. And guaranteed, I will be taking photos from stage as well. But more importantly, over this next 24, 48 hours, have fun, celebrate, be joyful, be with family. Click-o. Thank you for letting me MC. I'm getting emotional. So thank you. President Steenkamp, closing words, closing thoughts. After his closing words, I'm going to ask and invite the graduates to stand up again. Our Lekwungen drummers and singers will close our ceremony out. And we are encouraged to stay and mingle and meet each other, meet new friends, and hear what the graduate students are doing next. President Steenkamp.
Wow, thank you so much. I, with my colleagues, can say without a doubt that this is one of the most moving and inspiring experiences we have each year, and it reminds us of why we are here. I really want to thank the graduates for your words, and I have images of you working on your degrees or your certificates and diplomas, of those very late nights and those very early mornings, of the frustration, the panic, the anxiety, the exhilaration when you got things done as well. And here you are. You've seen it through. So congratulations. And to family and friends too, for your incredible support. This would not have been possible without the incredible support network that's represented in this room, and I know outside this room as well. The graduates are here because of the support you have given them. And to faculty and staff, again, I lift my hands up to you, and you saw some amazing tributes from these graduates to the way you guided them as well. I want to thank Dr. Shawneen Pete too, and acknowledge her. She is the chair of the Emerging Indigenous Scholars Circle, as she said, and welcome Tasha Brooks too. It's great to have you on board. And, it's so important for us to have Indigenous scholars, Indigenous faculty, and Indigenous staff here at Royal Roads, and we are deeply committed to increasing representation at all levels of our organization. So thank you. I'd also like to acknowledge as well the work of Candace Cook, the Indigenous Services, Student Services Coordinator, for all the support that she gives students to Candace. And it's great to have you here as well. Thank you. And Asmanahai Antoine. Asmanahai Antoine, our Director of Indigenous Engagement. And Asmanahai mentioned right at the beginning that 10 years ago, did you say 2 students? 2 students at the ceremony. And look at us today, how exciting that we've come on this journey. But we've had somebody guiding us on this journey all the way. And Asmanahai, I can't thank you enough for all the work you've done. Not only at ceremonies like this, but all the work you've done to support us and guide us on this journey of truth and reconciliation as well. So truly, what a wonderful occasion this is. It's always nice to have this occasion prior to the convocation tomorrow, because we don't have as much time to talk and reflect and celebrate and honor. And so this is a very special occasion for all of us. But I do look forward to seeing you all in the audience tomorrow as well. And I look forward to seeing the graduates as you cross the stage. And I just say again, thank you so much for choosing Royal Roads University. I think one of the faculty members said it so well. We learn so much from you. I know you come here to learn from us and from your colleagues, but I can tell you we learn so much from you, and you make us all the richer for your presence here. But stay in touch. As Mary said, we have a doctoral program for those of you who might be interested. Maybe you just need a little rest first, and then you'll come back to it. But again, thank you everybody for showing up on this beautiful day. And I just want to end by acknowledging again our presence on the lands of the Lekwungen speaking peoples, Esquimalt and Songhees nations. I want to thank Eldest Shirley Alphonse for her wonderful prayer and her blessing, and the other elders and old ones in the room, and as well for the folks from Songhees who welcomed us in such a beautiful way, and I know who will welcome us out in such a beautiful way, and the peacocks. So thank you, everybody. Great to see you all. Thank you.
Graduate students, as we're waiting, I would actually like you to lead our procession. Can I have you come back up on stage? Line up. This is the family opportunity to get a photo as well. And please just stay and visit after.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. And I wanted to wait till the photo op was done for you guys. I'm sorry. My name is Beth Dick. I'm from the Lekwungen traditional dancers from the Songhees. The group started back in 1978 with the Victoria Native Friendship Center under the guidance of my late uncle Ray Peters from Cowichan. He was the one that taught us a lot of the songs that we're allowed to use since then, including the song that we're going to do for you. It's our grand finale. And I just, again, wanted to congratulate the graduates and talking with the husband, and he was so proud of his wife, and yeah, I was very touched by that. So I just had to mention that again. The last song we're going to do for you is our grand finale song. It's a faster paced song. It's a kind of a catchy tune. So if you feel like it, feel free to clap along. If you know the song, feel free to sing it. Thank you very much.
Clecco, clecco. Congratulations, graduates. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow